Good morning, everybody. Today's going to be an awesome day. It is just after 6 a.m. in the morning, and John, Cody, and I are heading out to West Vancouver to a beach called White Cliff Beach. Yeah, Johnny's going to do his first open water dive. We've passed all the classroom portion of it, and we've passed the pool session. So today's going to be a good day because now he gets to go into the ocean and see some of the aquatic wildlife that we have in BC, Canada. So super stoked about that. Today's the first day. We're going to do 2 dives today, and then tomorrow head out to another area just a little bit more northeast of West Vancouver. It's called Portal Cove, just outside of Horseshoe Bay area. So that's going to be a wonderful dive as well. We're going to do 2 dives today and 2 dives tomorrow. So truck's all loaded up. We've got all our scuba gear already in place. So yeah, we got some bags and whatnot. We're renting tanks and BCD and the regulators. We have all that, but it has to be, our tanks have to be hydro tested, and our regs and BCDs that we have, we want to get them properly inspected before we go out in the water. Obviously, safety first. But yeah, it's going to be a good day. I'm bringing my GoPro case, so if the instructor will allow it, most likely on the second dive, when we're not doing so many of our classroom tests that we have to pass in order to get licensed. I'm already licensed, but for Johnny to get licensed. So hopefully on the second dive I'll be able to bring you guys with you and show you what the underwaters of BC look like, it's pretty beautiful. It's not like tropical waters, it's more of a green tinge to it, but there's lots of wildlife if you take the time and look for it. Lots of octopus and different types of fish, lingcod, rock cod, maybe some whales if we're lucky, killer whales. But anyway, we got to get packed up. We got about an hour and a half drive ahead of us, and we'll see you guys when we get out there. Bye. Okay, so we made it to White Cliff Park. It looks beautiful here. We're just getting our gear ready, and then we met up with our dive instructor, and we'll be heading down to the beach, and we're gonna do 2 dives today. So yeah, this is a beautiful area for sure. So looking forward to it, and we'll get down there and get in the water and get set up for our first dive. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, well, Johnny and I just finished our first 2 open water dives. It was good. We seen 2 or 3 octopus and 2 sharks and lots of other marine life and smaller fish and whatnot. So it was a good trip. We both had a good time. The instructor would not allow me to bring the GoPro out to film while we're out there because she wanted to make sure we were safe and everything. So we got 2 dives tomorrow at Portal Cove, and we'll take you guys along for that. And she said that most likely the last dive, after we finish doing some more certification tests and whatnot, then she will allow me to bring the GoPro out. But yeah, it was a good day today, so we're on our way back from West Van out to Delta, and we'll see you guys tomorrow probably around 6 o'clock in the morning again, and we'll get ready to do a trip out to Portal Cove. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Good morning, everybody. So day number 2, John, Cody, and I are going to be heading out to a different area called Portal Cove to do our second dive for his certification. It's going to be another beautiful day. Right now it is just after, I think, 7 o'clock in the morning. This dive is a little bit later. It's at 10 a.m. so we got a couple hours to get out there, but we're going to be hitting a lot of rush hour traffic, so we want to make sure that we give ourselves enough time. But woke up with a massive angry pimple which I haven't had in years, but I guess from having the neoprene hood on and sweating. But anyway, I hope that today, I believe there's a couple wrecks out there, an old minesweeper that sunk, which I think we'll go to on our second dive of today, because I believe that one's down 80 feet or 70 feet, something like that. So we're gonna hit that, and yeah, it's gonna be another great day. I was so tired yesterday when we got home. The dives that we were doing, we had a bit of hiking to carry all the dive equipment down to the ocean. It was probably a good 10-15 minute trek to get up and down, and carrying tanks, and I had almost 55 pounds of weight in my BCD and on my tank, so it was heavy. And I believe today we're a little bit closer to the water, so it should be better. But we're getting all geared up now, and we'll get on the road. We'll fire up the camera again and show you once we get outside of West Vancouver and start going on the Sea to Sky Highway. Previous video I did that when I was going to get, I believe it was my downriggers for my boat or something like that, but I'll get John to turn on the GoPro while I'm driving, because it's beautiful through there, and it's going to be a beautiful day today, so we'll get him to fire that up, and we'll talk to you guys soon. I'll turn this back on when we get to Portal Cove, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's a great boat launch, and then I believe on the right hand side there's a bit of a alcove where the divers go. So we'll talk to you guys when we get there. Okay, bye. Okay guys, we made it to Portal Cove. We got some of our dive gear laid out. It's 7mm wetsuits that we're wearing here. In the Pacific West Coast, the water here is quite cold, and the deeper you get, the colder it gets, so we gotta keep the layers on the body to keep ourselves warm, keep the core temperature up. But we should be getting geared up and getting into the water shortly, and we're gonna do our first dive just to finish doing most of our safety checks and skill checks like I was saying before, and then after that we'll hopefully get to do some fun and play around. We already seen a couple seals here. It's not just after 9 o'clock now, or 9:30. People are starting to show up, so I'm glad we got here a little bit early. We got a good spot, we got a picnic table, so happy about that. But when we're in the water for our second dive, I should be able to bring the GoPro down with us, and yeah, we'll go from there. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. I think so. It's hard to see the little red dot. Yeah.
Ran out of air. No, you were so fine. We want to surface with 500.
That was a really good dive.